the statement "love never fails," can be seen in the great chapter of the Bible, 1 Corinthians 13, and among its popular phrases comes a great portion in verse 8, which says, "Love never fails." Okay, since love never fails, it means love should be eternal, right? Love should not wax and wane. Love should be steady and constant. Love does not need a complicated metaphor. So, if all this is about love, then how is it possible for someone to fall in love and fall out of love again, since at the first place, love should not be beneficial to your own selfish interest? So what do you think? If you picture it in a holistic view and, the other view, Isioma?
It almost sounded like a poem. Apart from it sounded like a poem, it sounded like Wale showing at some point I was thinking building. But yes, love does fail even in the Bible. Recall that Lucifer was God's treasured angel. But today, who does God say we should stay away from?
Lucifer.
So what am I saying? Love does fail.
For me, I think let me speak for modern age now.
Good.
Thank you.
Bless you, bro.
There are things where people love you have, and if that thing don't come anymore, love gone sour.
Oh.
You understand? So for whatever thing you are in love with somebody with, if that thing ceases to be there or wear out or goes out of fashion, sorry.
So do you mean love is materialistic?
Love is supposed to be selfless.
It's supposed to be selfless.
But our modern age,
we place so much love on materialistic things.
I'll take it from this angle.
Thank you.
Okay,
God.
let's hear from you.
I love you.
Okay, so it's just my point of view.
Of course.
A salt doesn't even fight other ingredients to be sweet.
Gee.
It doesn't have a taste, but yet without it, nothing comes out sweet. Yet, it doesn't even give a taste. Now, what I'm saying is, love is love. Hatred is hatred. Hate is hate. Enviness is enviness. But all these things compounds with love and make it something so dangerous that we now stay away from. When you love, you love. Till date, let's take it back to Christianity. God still loves Lucifer.
True.
God still loves Lucifer so much.
Because if he does not love Lucifer, let's take it back to the Bible. He wouldn't have allowed Lucifer, the devil, Job.
I'm sure he gave Jesus
permission.
Christ. He gave Jesus Christ to the devil to change. That was an avenue of a change.
Okay.
Love is compounded with, let's not get out of the point that love is compounded with so many things. So we can't just say when you run out of love, then you're out.
Truth is, you don't run out.
Okay.
You don't run out of love.
So you mean love should be formless, right? Like water. If you pour love.
Love is definitely formless.
Yeah. Okay.
Because God is love. Until date.
No,
what do you feel, Tony?
No.
For me,
what do you feel, Tony?
I feel like the way they put it, it's very beautiful, it's very nice, it's very good to listen to. Yes, like it's tasteless. Let me tell you something. For some people who are in love now, like she says tasteless, they are tasting salty food in their love, in their relationship.
So that means they were in lust, not like love. They fell in love based on the material thing, all the things they were expecting, right?
Yeah. Like I said earlier, people fall in love. People fall out of love because what they expect in this loving relationship.
Tony, people don't fall out of love. People fall in love, they fall in lust.
Okay, so
now lust is the falling out.
Okay, I want to throw a question
love
here.
Still remains.
I want to throw a question here. Can you still be friends with your ex? Or let's do it this way. Let's do it this way now. Let's do it this way. Like
I'm still friends with you.
Friends with you.
Okay, then why? Okay, if in this case you were once in love with someone, right? Yeah. Then you broke up with that person. Then at the long run, you start seeing that person as your number one enemy. So does that mean?
You love the person in the first place.
Yeah, let's talk about this. So what was that?
With the person
What was that? Was it lost or something?
Like I said,
materialistic things. Because listen, like I always say, you love people despite. Now, yes, things went bad. You have to reach a compromise to be someone else's ex. We don't have to hate each other to be exes.
Yeah.
Now, for your mental sanity, for a period of time, if you feel this person is toxic to you, you could unfollow on all platforms.
yeah.
Now
For you to gain your sanity.
let's calm down about this. I've
You
still not
get-
seen it your way.
No, wait. I'm trying to drive to a point. Here.
Yeah, I got
that
you.
does not mean that you should hate whoever your ex is or not follow. No. Don't do that, because there was a reason in the first place why you don't love somebody. It's just like a mother whose child went astray. For that period, your mom would not like you. She wouldn't want to have anything to do with you. But when you come back to her, excuse you, she would accept you. I'm not saying motherly. I'm not trying to compare motherly love and our lives or
Okay.
relationship that we're doing here. Because most people are lying to themselves. That's the truth. So yes, you shouldn't be enemies with your
So I believe-
Like for me,
Abeni,
wait,
please.
wait,
Let
wait.
Abeni do this.
Okay.
Okay, spare Abeni some
Really,
minutes.
of course.
Spare us some minutes.
No. You know I love listening to you when you.
Yeah.
Abeni, let's hear from you.
Let's hear
Okay,
from you.
so now, I think we've not specified love in different cases.
How do you mean?
There is agape love, which is the love of God. There is experiential love, which is a totally different thing. Related to agape love, yes, you could, because after God is our parents. And the same love, because he called them our small gods. And the way they love us is obviously kind of the way God loves us. So let's now take it to relationship, which is sexual love. Yes, there is sexual love, which can be redefined to lust.
Okay.
And there is love itself, standing on its own, no shaking. Now, from agape love, God loved us, he sent himself as his son and died for us, blah, blah, blah. And then there's this spiritual love of, she's my child, I birthed her, I suffered, I did this, I did that, and I'm loving her. I can't let anything, any harm come to her.
Okay, I see how when you listen to you, I see you did class. Well,
And then, and then we have the sexual love where I get to meet a guy, shave their abs, chest, nipple, this, that. It could now go severally. It could be several times. It could be once. And it could last to me realizing that I am actually in love with that person, because I can actually find out what I need, or I've actually actualized what I need in that person. Now, let's not deceive ourselves. Sexual love cannot last. One day you get tired.
Okay, so that's lost.
Yes, lost. You will get tired, and that's where people think they are in love, and they feel like, oh, the sorrow is him. No, you were lost.
So Tony,
But when you love, like she rightly said, you love despite. Even if the woman Ashel,
you will love her.
you will love her. I watched a movie, and the movie was talking about love, loving despite. So it was two families actually, and I was cheating. Okay, you were cheating, and you were cheating. Okay. So you as the husband was loving despite.
No, that's he knew I was cheating.
He knew you were cheating. Was always seeing you cheat. If I got to a stage, you were cheating on the gate man. A disabled gate man, yes. You're the man. And then you will come to me. I mean, you come to Suleiman,
Who is also a cheat?
who is also a cheat, and was thinking that I am a cheat, and tell him that
Using his own
if
sin
I-
to judge you.
If I just try to see my wife last son are dead. Do you get? But I just felt like it just taught me that no matter what, if you really love, God wasn't mistaken when he said you have to love even as your Father in heaven loved.
so that's why I say love is eternal.
Do you get? It's not something we can actually finish. It's not something we can dig deep into. We can just see the phrase.
correct.
If you love me despite, of course, you wouldn't see.
See, let's hear from you.
Yeah, for me, I think still keeping in touch with your ex, it's bringing a lot of trouble to
Okay.
you. You understand? Because you said love despite.
Yeah, love
You
despite.
understand? For me, the situation that culminated to us being exes situation. If the relationship for us is rosy in the start, and by mutual consent we decide, okay, we're good to go, everybody goes at different, fine, we'll keep in touch, but not in touch where you crowd my space, where I'll crowd your space. You understand?
If you are messing around with sugar daddy, please come and tell the girls, find another route to glory. You bought a house of 70 million naira. You are not telling us that it's God. And there's a sugar daddy behind. It's not good though. You people are wicked.
Yeah. What's up, sir? What is up? All these are celebrities, You're coming preaching to us about bad politicians, But after everything, I want to concept for overseas. That same politician I think go meet. If they launder money go overseas because of I want to go to show. Money laundering is bad.
Auditions are publicity stunts, guys. If you do not want to do auditions, if you don't want to pick from these people who are working their ass out, you people have people that have, of course, boogie down, had sex for the role.
The menace of drug abuse is too much. We get enough problem for Nigeria, no be your drug abuse. As I dey here, so I no wan even see you for area where you hold that seat. Because if any sense we no correct, I will go call NDLEA for your matter.
Isioma said she has seen in most cases where you can fall in love, fall out of love, and still fall back to that lost love. So what are you trying to let me know, that you can still be friends with your ex, or rather be like an enemy with your ex for a while, then later realize that now you're getting it wrong?
You cannot marry your ex. I can marry my ex.
Okay, to Tony, he said, on to the next one, bro. Sharp, badass.
See, for me, I believe if the whole area is supposed to work, you wait for me and let it work. But if he, on the other part, he collect vacation during the...
Okay, I have a question, but I think I want to say something.
Yeah, because she laid emphasis on the agape love, the parental love, the sexual love.
So you guys are getting me emotional because I'm about to cry. I don't like talking about love, really. But I'm gonna answer that question.
So what's the question?
I didn't hear you.
Play her
Listen, babe.
up. Hold on.
The question is not actually directed to you.
Okay.
Generally speaking, when you say you can't marry your ex, I want to stand, in as much as I want to stand,
Sorry.
no to this thing, I think I want to stand indifferent about it. Because there's some people whose exes are made for them. Or what do you think?
Yes.
Now, what's the question you're asking?
You can't.
Our ex is not made. There's some exes.
Don't get me
What do you think
wrong.
about
Don't get me
exes
wrong.
made
I'm
for
not
them?
speaking for Exes Association of Nigeria. I'm speaking for-
Was in your question. Sorry,
It
bro.
wasn't your question.
Yeah. No. Like what you're saying that you can get married to your exes.
I'm choking. I'm choking. Take it easy, Anthony. Okay. So there wasn't your question. I mean, what do you have to say? I mean, what do you have to say?
No. Please don't get me wrong.
Let's hear from
Don't get me
Adeline.
wrong.
Answer the question. Is it wrong to
Queen.
marry your ex?
Now, as much as this is going to look playful to you guys,
Don't cry, please. Don't cry.
Some ex are just very, very terrible.
Oh.
When it comes to dating your ex or marrying your ex right back, you have to think of what has gone down. Somebody that told you die with your child, you're going to go back to that person? Really? Like, no, just tell. No, wait.
Leave it
You
to
ask
you.
the question and I'll answer.
You see what?
Hey, don't
Did
cry.
you relate love to emotions? Did you think deep about it? Like, did you guys see it in my angle? Did you see it in the single parent or single mother's angle? Did you see it in the baby mama's angle? Did you see it in that angle that it hurt you so much you didn't know anything about love, you were indifferent about love, you couldn't even cope with love, and he took advantage of it, and you expect that person to come back to me, and you think I would say, oh, on to the next? No, it's fine. I'm sorry if I'm going to make anybody emotional, but then, as much as we want to talk about love,
Emotional.
it has to be true. Now, if this ex didn't hurt you, of course, you're going to love him even more because you guys already understood each other. You guys understand each other and you guys are ready to move on with the understanding. But in the case where someone caught you deep, turned you straight into the heart, made you a lioness, made you something that you didn't even thought or think of that you would be, made you an alpha female, made you a boss chick, made you even take decisions that you couldn't even handle, made you do so many things that you couldn't on a normal day think about doing. Guys,
You're good, man. You'll be fine.
Okay.
You'll be fine. So you'll be fine.
I wasn't going to do this really,
You'll be
but
fine. Just
Issy, you caught me.
No, I
You're
didn't
fine.
cut. No.
No.
Wait, Tony, wait.
Okay.
I don't want it to seem as if I am attacking you. Because
No.
truth
You're not attacking me, but you're making me speak
truth is.
for
it's
single
okay.
parents out
It's
there,
okay. You'll be fine. It's okay.
for baby mamas out there.
Listen
It's
to me.
okay.
I never believed I'm going to talk about my personal life
Hold on.
here on the show, but I am a living proof of exes. And that's the truth. Now,
Now I am dealing with a friend that
Okay.
actually is right now womb out because of her ex, because she wanted to love despite, and currently she can't even birth a child.
listen, some exes is useless.
Tony.
Just
And you expect me to go back?
Tony. Let's hear from Tony.
No.
Let's hear from Tony. Tony, what do you have to say, Tony?
You see, for me, when I say exes should be next, I am not me for my own selfish angle.
Really, I was hurt when you
Well,
said that. I was hurt.
Well,
No. Like I said situation communicating to the other person becoming
An ex.
yeah, it depends. To me, my own point of view.
For me, she's talking about a single parent. I've been a single parent since when my kid was 6 months old. Single-handedly, you understand? So it is not an issue when somebody says exes, you should become exes.
It's not an issue because you're a man. It is an issue when you birth a child, you carry a child for 9 months, give birth to him, feed him for a year, clothes. You have to go out of your education, go out of everything, and then you come back to be a mother, and then you guys will come back at you like you're one rusting tomato that they can't even relate with, and then you now take it out at them and they think it is right, or she's been bossy, or she's been rude. Really, it's because you're a man.
Excuse me.
If he was a lady, you won't talk like this.
Very horrible. All these being equal like this.
So if it's a man, if it's coming from the guy's house,
I do not want to be gender.
No, that's where he's taking it.
I don't want to be gender.
I am not being biased.
No, let's not be biased.
I'm not being biased.
You're taking it too personal here. So let's go back. Yeah, let's take it back. Let's take it back.
I'm not.
The truth of the matter is, listen, we all have stories we will tell. There are exes, there's some exes that I, for one,
in my own point of view.
I dated someone, wherever you are, you were listening to me, and I'm sure you checked this page. I dated someone who's, oh God.
Now this is
You see.
Well, I don't know.
You see,
for 9 months of my life, I was in finals. Now my 6-year relationship had crashed, and I was going. My friends were telling me to move on. Now this guy came. I do not want to insult you because at the time I loved you, so there's really no reason to insult you. Now he came to me and said, I want to date you, blah 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 blah. Whenever we're together, we're cool. And when I go back to school, dude doesn't talk to me for months for no reason. Now he talks to me like I am supposed to I'm supposed to fear him. Nigger asked me to use, oh God, I think I'm done here.
Yeah, she's done. Those are one or two.
You see.
So in my own point of view, I have exes like that I'm still talking to. That's it depends on the ex. If she's toxic, you wouldn't want to be involved with a toxic person. You understand? When she's not toxic, and you can still be in line, you can still be friends with that person. I have some exes that I wasn't in love with, I was in lust with. But I got to realize this is lust, not love. Then tell okay, let's just be friends instead of wasting our time and everything.
Like I said.
So that ironically, that's life for you. If it works for you, it might not work for him. It works for me. So you just have to like the far, like the street. You understand? Okay.
I misunderstood Tony when Tony said X next. What I was trying to correct Tony on based on was there are still some exes, and thank God he has corrected himself. He stood corrected, and I stand corrected too. There's still some exes that you can involve yourself with if they were never toxic in the first place.
Yes.
But if there are some who were so toxic to you, please, I think they should please stay on their own.
If not that, Tony is in my shoes, and I wasn't expecting him at all. I would have told you just one statement. And do not criticize what you've not been into. Because if you do, you would definitely be everything that you ever criticized.
I don't know if you know that. So
he's in this shit and it still keeps
excuse me, hold on.
What works for me?
Listen, leader, because you see me on the street, don't talk to me.
Because of the messages you both have.
Sorry guys, I mean Tony's
okay, back to it. Let's summarize all this. So I was trying to say, like, since love is in the holistic part of you, love is eternal.
You see,
love. No, excuse me, love is eternal.
No. If you want to do holistic, you will not have
let's focus on it. So, excuse me, let me learn. In the holistic part of you, love is eternal.
Yeah.
Love is love. Love does not need an end. Love doesn't fade. So are you trying to let me know that you can still be friends with your ex, still get along with your ex, and still be with your ex?
Okay. Depending on situationship.
For me, exes, then they come with their own baggage.
Tell them, bro.
They come with their own baggage. Yeah.
Okay, let's do this way. Like, you fall out of love. Okay. From breaking up to making up to fucking once more. That's how it tends to be.
Do you have to?
Like I said earlier, there is love and there is lost. So if you're in lust and then you break up,
People all do that. speaking of love, people who do that were lost in the first place.
Yeah, because let's be honest, you keep fucking break up, you come back fucking, and she got the
Wait.
But you can stay friends with somebody with potential.
Any of us here believe at love at first sight?
Oh shit, that's lost, bro. Yes, it happens that.
Come on, bro.
It happens that yes, I do believe in love at first sight. There is a connection. It is not love, it is connection. Let's not get love on a terminology that we can't even explain. Love is deep. Don't come and be telling me love at first sight is real love. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I put it in my middle finger.
When I mean love at first sight, I don't really mean the feeling. Like you guys just saw,
and then you connect it. That's connection.
It happens.
Yep.
Is it different from love?
Please, connection is.
So let's
connection.
connect.
Okay,
Let's
first
connect.
there.
And then I'll connect.
Native Atlanta ni sila.
You understand? Hey, you want to go? Don't stress me.
So I guess run out of time, and on today's episode about love.
I need love.
Everyone needs love. Even girls on drugs too, they still need love. Popping pills is not enough. Everyone needs love. Okay, we'll have today Table Shakers talk about love. So stay tuned next episode on Table Shakers because we're coming back for more interesting topics. Stay tuned.
Yeah, you're looking dope. Why don't you see us? Besides, I'm doing my right here. I'm representing.
No, sorry, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, is that wine?
If you are messing around with sugar daddy, please come and tell the girls, find another route to glory. You bought a house of 70 million naira. You are not telling us that it's God. And there's a sugar daddy behind. It's not good though. You people are wicked.
Yeah. What's up, sir? What is up? All these are celebrities, You're coming preaching to us about bad politicians, But after everything, I want to concept for overseas. That same politician I think go meet. If they launder money go overseas because of I want to go to show. Money laundering is bad.
Auditions are publicity stunts, guys. If you do not want to do auditions, if you don't want to pick from these people who are working their ass out, you people have people that have, of course, boogie down, had sex for the role.
The menace of drug abuse is too much. We get enough problem for Nigeria. No be your drug abuse. As I dey here, so I no wan even see you for area where you hold that thing. Because if any sense we no correct, I will go call NDLEA for your matter.